What if a scam landed in your inbox or calendar without even you noticing it, but read out by your AI assistant instead of you, and then responded by AI assistant, which is commonly Copilot, on behalf of you, and then sharing or exposing sensitive information of yours? Scary, huh? I'll show you how this can happen, and also what are the things that you can detect it and also prevent it. Guys, this attack is known as clickless phishing or zero-click phishing, meaning you don't have to click in order to, to lure into this attack. You just receive this email but responded by your AI assistant. For example, this is an invitation sent to your calendar, but until you accepted it, it's not accepted, right? So you need to, action it. But in this case, this will be responded by our AI assistant or built-in Copilot in this case. There are multiple sample scenarios I can come up with. One is calendar invite scam, meaning you will receive an invite to your calendar, but you're not responding, but instead of you, your Copilot or AI assistant will respond to it. And the next scenario would be preview image abuse in email. Because some of the email clients, they auto-fetch remote images or render embedded content in the preview pane. So that's where you can see, even if before you double click it, so in the preview pane, it shows the image content. So that is where they can instruct your AI assistant in the background to execute some commands. According to researchers, the next one can be contact or vCard or calendar attachment leading to cold or spoofed contact. So the meaning, when you looking at it using your mobile phone or even your calendar app, it can auto call or respond to the attacker with the information without even you clicking on it. So that is the third scenario. The other one is server-side zero-click, meaning whenever you received it, AI assistant or Copilot can respond to it. Also, this is known as prompt injecting. Because sometimes you might have seen some of the assistant, like even Siri, Apple Siri, and Hi Google. So they are listening to us. Same way, Copilot is running in the background and listening to or the monitoring the communication. So what they can do is they can they can reach AI assistant, or they can communicate with the AI assistant without even your intervention. In that case, AI assistant can respond or expose your information without even you noticing it or exposing your sensitive information. Last but not least, some of the mail client or operating system vulnerabilities can lead to exploit without no clicks or without any clicks, or high availability flows in mail clients or OS messaging stacks can allow remote compromise without user interaction, right? So these are the 5 major areas that attackers can send you or leverage the clickless phishing. Because all this time we were talking about phishing, user needs or user intervention is needed. So user has to click on an attachment or click a link in order to activate it. But now the scary thing is these clickless phishing can get the response or get the information that they required without user intervention. So how are we going to detect them? That is the next question. Or how are we going to remediate them? So let's see what we can do. So when it comes to precautions, I'll show you how to disable auto adding of events. So this is your Microsoft Outlook. You go to Files and then go to Options here, and then open up the email, and there you can see, if you go to Calendar, you can see, if you come down a bit here, you could see automatically accept or decline meeting requests. So you need to untick everything, because if you enable automatically accept meeting request and remove calendar meetings, it will be automatically added to your calendar. So you don't need to do that. The next one is how to turn off auto download of external messages. If you go to Trust Center and click on Trust Center settings, so you can maintain here, you can see here, don't download pictures automatically in standard HTML email messages, meeting or RSS items. So if you need to tick this and manage this, because otherwise it will be automatically download pictures to your Microsoft Outlook. So I hope you understand these two. And apart from that, you need to inspect organizer details before you accepting calendar invites. And the other one is you need to report and delete suspicious invites, so show the remote spam phishing UI in the calendar or Outlook. And also don't call numbers from the invites, because it can lure into pre-phishing, clickless phishing attack. The next thing is you can enable MFA and reduce reliance on single factor authentication. So I hope you understand up to this. There are things that we can do in order to prevent it. From the user level, we need to educate users if they receive something like this, and mainly configure your client applications not to respond automatically without your intervention. The other one is we need to educate users whenever they receive something like that, inform IT, or there are online mechanisms that they can report it. So for example, Microsoft Outlook has add-ons, various add-ons that they can enable it, or administrators can enable it, so the users can action it. Whenever they receive an phishing suspicious email, they can report to IT, and then IT can take actions. And from the defensive actions from organization or IT level, what we can do is we can enforce email authentication standards like DMARC, DKIM, SPF kind of standards. When you implement it, it will reduce spoofing. And also we can use advanced filtering mechanisms or advanced filtering services to prevent and block external invites from untrusted domains, so that we can do that. And the other one is educating the staff, as I said before. And also we can implement endpoint security implementations or EDR to detect suspicious post-click activity, or even for that matter prompt injection kind of attack. So those are the things that we can do in order to prevent phishing and clickless phishing as whole. In this video, I was trying to explain you about clickless phishing, different kinds of it, and also especially with the AI assistant like a Copilot, so how they can do that. So then as a defense, what we can do is don't blindly trust AI summaries. Always check the raw or invite source before you accept or action it. The other one is organizations always should monitor the prompt injection attempts. So you need to educate users, and also mainly we need to limit Copilot access to sensitive data until organization policies are in place. So with this, we can prevent clickless phishing attacks.